What's up everyone, welcome once again to the channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest trans pageant in the world, which is of course Miss International Queen. Just yesterday they officially started the competition with the sashing ceremony, and for some people it might be a little bit of a low-key event. However, I do think that it is very important, as this is your first impression to all of the delegates together side by side. This is where you get to see, the real things. So after watching the entire thing, I have put together the list of candidates that stood out the most in my humble opinion. And as usual, I'm gonna be breaking it down for every single one of you guys. Now, if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Drop a like on this video so that it gets recommended to more people. And last but not least, be part of the conversation in the comment section down below. Let me know who is your bet for this year's edition of Miss International Queens. So let me stop talking and let's drop the tea about the standouts. The first girl on my list is no other than Miss International Queen Nicaragua, who I honestly thought looked absolutely incredible with her purple ensemble. Anyone who knows me knows that I am a sucker for purple. I love it, it's my favorite color, so to see someone combine it and wear it so well is always a plus. I particularly liked the silhouette that she had with this design, the way that she carried herself so nicely, and also that she really seems to be comfortable on stage with the walk and all of those different elements. Now, if I had to give her a little bit of constructive criticism, it will be to just be careful with the styling sometimes in terms of the makeup and the hair. Small details can make a huge difference. Same thing with the communication skills. She did come across as a little bit shy, but other than that, the look is definitely there, so I can see the vision. Up next, I want to highlight Miss International Queen Laos, who actually had a very nice look. I thought that she looked so beautiful, and I also really appreciated the fact that, knowing that she is going to compete in Thailand, she made an effort to incorporate Thai culture within her outfit. I think that it's a very respectful way to show appreciation for the culture and the hosts that are welcoming you for the Miss International Queen 2025 edition. Not only she is beautiful and well put together, but also the manners. I mean, she was so respectful. She was greeting and thanking the host, the reigning queen, for putting the sash. Very nice for the photo. So honestly, she just gave me a very good first impression. Now, you already know that there is always a spot on my list for Venezuela, of course, and Miss International Queen Venezuela was not the exception. Just like most queens from Venezuela, she came out serving the beauty, serving the presence, serving the eloquence. I did appreciate the fact that she was one of the queens who tried to make the most out of the time that she was given with the microphone to express herself, considering that the questions that most of them were given were pretty simple. Honestly, there were like 2 questions on rotation, but I think that she did the most with the time that she had. She came out in this flowy blue number that honestly it's a bit more casual, but still she looked very good. She carried it well, and she seemed very confident, which at the end of the day is the one thing that we are looking for on stage. I do think that she might be one of those like silent dark horses in the competition, so let's stay tuned and see where she goes with this. Miss International Queen Ecuador had my heart from the very beginning because, oh my god, such a beautiful outfit. I just loved the animal print in this case. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of animal print, but I did think that it was very clever the way that she used it. I mean, she wanted to reference the Amazonas from back home and just kind of like present that side of the culture and her country on the international stage, and I thought that it was the right place at the right time. Facially, she is one of the most beautiful girls. She has such a honest smile, which I really appreciate, and already just by walking on stage, she gave us a little bit of a glimpse of her catwalk, and it seemed to be very solid. So honestly, very promising. Now, let me give her flowers to Miss International Queen Cuba. And as a proud Cuban myself, I have to admit this is the very first time that I see a trans woman representing Cuba on an international stage. So this is a very first for me, and honestly, I thought that she is such a cool, badass woman. Honestly, I loved the styling. First, the short hair, I think that it looks amazing on her. I love the blonde. I love the way that it contrasts with the very fair skin, and also the tattoo. I mean, this woman has a whole sleeve. It just gives her this edge that, I don't know, it just makes her cool in my eyes. When you combine the styling with the hair, with the tattoo, and then what she actually wore, I thought it was very interesting because she went with something that seemed a little bit more vintage, not only with the print, but also with the silhouette of the dress that she shows for this moment. So already she came across as a very interesting queen to follow in the competition. On the communication side of things, she was precise and straight to the point, so I'm not mad about it. Actually, I'm really looking forward to more. Another contestant that I really loved was Miss International Queen Malaysia, and the reason why she stood out, other than of course the incredible looks, was the fact that to me, she seemed to be the one that came out dressed the most like a beauty queen. I mean, with what I would consider like the closest thing to like a pageant gown or something of the sorts. We know that, as I mentioned earlier, these type of events also serve as a first impression to the fans that don't follow the girls on social media yet, or who are just getting to see them for the first time on stage. So I do think that impressions matter, and for me, this was the right way to stand out. You can also tell that she does have a lot of personality. She's a little bit sassy, she's a little bit playful, and I'm very curious to see how she's gonna present those elements of her personality through the walk and the onstage presence as well. So stay tuned, because I do think that Miss Malaysia will be one to keep an eye on. There's only a couple more spots on my list, and the next one goes to Miss International Queen Vietnam, who honestly, if you have been following the leaderboards online and what the people are talking, is considered by many to be the one to beat, the predicted winner of the competition. And honestly, I have to admit that I do see a lot of potential in her. I do see the beauty, I do see the grace, I do see all of the things that will make her an excellent title holder. I particularly really love the outfit that she chose for the opening ceremony and the sashing ceremony. The attention to detail, the craftsmanship, also the intention of wanting to pay homage, to pay tribute to the country that is welcoming her by including something that is Thai inspired. I love the makeup, I love the styling with the hair, the flowers on the hair. Everything was on point. The one thing that I will point out is, you know, just on the confidence level, I think that she was a little bit nervous, especially with the comm skills. Maybe, I don't know how fluent she is in English. So that was like the one thing that I could actually point out. But other than that, the looks are there, the consistency seems to be there, and I cannot wait if she will be able to live up to everyone's expectation, because as I said, she is projected to be the one to beat. My second spot on the list goes to Miss International Queen USA, who honestly came out with what I think is perhaps the most creative outfit of the entire batch. Not only tells a story, there's a concept, there's a message behind it, which I love, but also that represents her very well. She talked about her outfit and how it represents the place where she lives, which is Seattle, and how it takes her back to that place that she loves so much and where she involves herself within the community. And also, since it's something that she came up with herself, that she crafted herself, it's a way to pay homage to her community, especially in the ballroom community. So you already know this queen is going to deliver on the performance. If she is in the ballroom scene, I'm expecting nothing but excellence coming from her. And honestly, at this very early stage of the competition, I will go ahead and say that if she is able to maintain this creativity, this charisma, just this likability, she might easily go home with the title of Miss International Queen 2025. So best of luck, Miss USA. Last but definitely not least, my number one spot goes to Miss International Queen Thailand, who also serves this year as the host candidate of Miss International Queen. Well, what can I say? Being the Thai representative, you know that she had to come through with the looks, with the presentation, with the makeup, with the hair, and honestly, I feel like the vision was fully realized. Not only she looked impeccable from head to toe, but also the way that she spoke so clearly with so much enthusiasm, and also very excited to just welcome the girls in Thailand. Putting that aside, I do think that she has the type of beauty that is also very fitting for a title holder. So as I said, I know that a lot of people are rooting for different candidates in this batch, but I do think that we cannot overlook Thailand just because she is the host delegate. She could easily go home with the title of Miss International Queen. So who knows? Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. You go in the comment section down below and let me know who are your bets for this year's edition of Miss International Queen 2025. If you enjoyed this, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for more content like this almost every single day. And also, make sure that you drop a like on this video so that it gets recommended to more people. I will see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe and be kind to one another. Bye!